We'll start with a Mustard L87 size 6 Limerick streamer hook. This is a play on a woolly bugger. I call it the bunny bugger. It's a great pattern, especially for big trout, searching pattern, fishing deep. You can make it as heavy as you like, but once the material gets wet, it gets very heavy. So we just take the tying thread back and do us there. Got a big 4.8mm bead on the front. Go back to the back. The bunny bugger is that I use zonker strips for. This zonker strip is red fox. So I just cut a short strip and we'll tie this in. Bend the strip around the hook shank like that and you tighten. So you get that tapering tail effect. Tie this in like so. That's good. That's nice and tight. So we make a large dubbing loop at the back, close the ends of it, take the tying thread forward, secure that bead a little bit more. Okay, now we need our dubbing spinner. And we just hang, this is a heavy one because it's a dense material we're using. We put a bit of wax on one side of the loop. Then we take another piece of red fox zonker and we load it like this. So the hairs are short at one end and long at the other. Then what we have to do is trim this off along the edge of the clip, like so. Then we want the long hairs at the front of the fly, so the short hairs have to go in first. So we place these in the loop and we spin this up, and what you're looking for is a kind of fir tree effect in your dubbing brush. I don't know if you can see that, getting bigger and bigger. There we are. Now we can start winding. Start at the tail, combing the hairs back with each turn. It's a real quick fly, this. And combing the hairs back. And as you can see, the hair should be getting longer as you get to the front. And then we can just pack that tighter with the dubbing loop thread, like so, and then we can tie this off. Remove the dubbing loop thread. Oops. Just tighten up that bobbin. We can brush all this out and back, and then what I like to do is I make one more dubbing loop at the front, like so. Let's hang that out the way again, and my dubbing spinner on there. Then I take just a small piece of fur. This maximises the length doing it this way. So I put that in the clip like this. Get that right in there. Trim that off. wax my thread. Place that in and spin it up. So just give that a brush out first. And caught some of the fibres there, so we just pull those out. There we are. Then we'll take this and make the collar of the fly. Pulling it tight. And we can tie this off. Remove that. Take your whip finisher. Tighten that up as tight as you can get it. And again. When you're varnishing this, varnish it through the hole in the bead. If you put a drop of varnish on the hole in the bead, you'll see that it disappears in under the bead into the whippings. Then you'll get a really secure cementing of the head. Push that back. And that's the big fish bunny bugger.